Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I wanted to share my thoughts and theories with you guys regarding the future of Aquaman. As we all know, the Aquaman movie was a huge hit about 2 years ago, grossed over $1 billion, one of DC's most critically well-received movies. And of course, that garnered a sequel, which is set to come out in December of 2022, which is pretty far away, but it's pretty exciting knowing that it's on the way. And it got me thinking with the end of Aquaman, and spoiler alert, obviously, in case you haven't seen it yet after 2 years, it got me wondering with the end of Aquaman, obviously, he has now embraced and accepted his role as the king of Atlantis, the ruler of the sea, and he's got Atlan's trident, and the people and creatures of the sea have accepted him now. It got me wondering, as the newfound ruler of Atlantis, how will this affect or impact his role in the Justice League in any potential sequels or other crossovers? Now, I want to make it very clear there, as of today, there is officially no plans for Justice League 2 or 3 at the moment. The closest we're going to get to that is the Snyder Cut, the highly sought after Snyder Cut of Justice League will be on HBO Max next year. And depending on how well received that particular cut of the movie is, that might influence or impact the decision regarding a second or third Justice League film. Whether or not we get Justice League 2 and 3 following the theatrical version that we got, which a lot of people hated but I personally enjoyed, or if they'll follow the Snyder Cut version of Justice League, remains to be seen. What I'm talking about in this video is in terms of the roles that each League member plays, how will Aquaman's be affected? Because, I can't imagine he can just exactly tell the people of Atlantis, okay, I'm going to go off and have an adventure with the Justice League right now. See you guys later. I mean, it may be as simple as that, but I highly doubt it. By the time we get to a second or third film, we will have had Aquaman 2. And so maybe by the end of that movie, we'll have a better idea of how his role might be affected or how he could continue to play a supporting role in the team. But, I feel like one of the ways that it could be affected, and this is one of the best ways, one of the awesome ways, is that now that he has the ability, the power to summon all the sea creatures imaginable, that could play a huge help to the Justice League when they're fighting their next big enemy, whether it's Darkseid or some other villain, or if they're just fighting enemies on the water. If it's an aquatic-based or a non-aquatic-based villain, but they happen to be near the ocean, Aquaman could easily rise up out of the water and order a bunch of sharks to attack or eat the guy or something, So I feel like now that Aquaman is king of Atlantis and he has the ability to command all the sea life, and he's got these big armies of Atlantean soldiers, the soldiers of Zebul, Mara's people, and then even the creatures of the trench all come answering to his call, and then maybe the crab-like people, the brine, will also answer Aquaman's call. I feel like with all of these armies and creatures at his disposal, he could easily use that to his advantage when assisting or helping the Justice League. And they may take advantage of that fact, depending on if we get a second or third film featuring those characters. And it would be pretty awesome, I think, to see the Justice League fighting a villain in some battle and they need reinforcements and they look to Aquaman, give him a nod or something, and then he grasps his trident and he basically summons whoever he wants to pop up to the surface and come help him. Obviously, you can't make the sea creatures come out of the water and, come on land and everything. However, as we did see in Aquaman, the Atlantean soldiers all seem to wear body armor as well as their elite commandos that allow them to come onto the surface and function and fight normally as if they were underwater. So he could at least summon the Atlantean army and the Zebel armies to come up to the surface and help the Justice League fight an invasion force or a bad guy or something. I think that would be pretty cool, And then, of course, whenever he has to go off and help the League in one of their movies or something, he'll probably just hand off the throne to Mera, who I assume he'll be married to by the time Aquaman 2 comes around, and maybe they'll have a child together or something. Obviously, he won't be old enough to rule, but they will have a kid together, and then Mera could like hold down the fort while Aquaman goes and off and does his stuff with the Justice League. I don't know. I think it's just something to think about and consider. If we ever do get Justice League 2 and 3, what those could look like, and how Aquaman's new role as King of Atlantis could influence or impact those movies. But what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts and theories down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your night. Stay safe out there, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.